Hey there, and welcome. Today, we're going to tackle one of the most useful tenses in English, but, it's one that can sometimes trip people up a bit, the past continuous. So yeah, let's break it down and make it super simple.
Just think about it for a second. What were you up to? Were you watching TV? Were you reading a book? Maybe you were just scrolling on your phone. Whatever you were just thinking, guess what? You almost definitely used the past continuous tense. See? You're already using it.
Okay, so let's make this official. First things first, what is this tense, really? What's its job?
At its heart, the past continuous is all about an action that was in progress at a specific time in the past. The two big ideas you got to remember are ongoing and unfinished. So it's not for a quick, finished thing like saying, I ate dinner. Bam, done. No, this is for something that was happening over a period of time, like saying, I was eating dinner.
And you know what? Building it is super simple. You just need two things. The past tense of to be, which is just was or were, and then you take your main verb and stick an ing on the end. That's it. That's the whole magic trick right there.
All right, so let's see how this actually works when you're building a full sentence. This is the how part, and you're going to see it's a really consistent, really easy pattern to follow.
So check this out. The best part about this tense is how incredibly logical it is. Basically, for I, he, she, and it, you use was. Easy. For everyone else, you, we, they, you use were. Want to make it negative? Just pop a not in there. Wasn't or weren't. And if you want to ask a question, no problem. Just flip the first two words around. So he was going becomes was he going? See? So simple.
Okay, so we've got the what and the how down. Now for the really important part. The when. Like, when do you actually use this thing in real life? Well, the first key use is for actions that get interrupted. And this right here, this is the perfect example. Think of it like this. You've got this long background thing happening. I was watching TV. That's our guy, the past continuous. Then, bam, something short and sudden happens and interrupts it. The doorbell rang. That little interruption is the simple past.
Let me give you a couple more classic examples. So, picture this. While he was playing football, he broke his leg. Or, I fell down while I was riding my bike. You see, the playing football and riding my bike were the long background activities, and the broke his leg and fell down, those were the short, sharp interruptions. And hey, did you notice that little word while popping up? That is a huge clue, and we're going to talk about that right now.
Okay, this is such a great little tip to remember. Basically, while usually goes with the long background action, the past continuous part. And when usually goes with the short interrupting action, the simple past part. So you'd say, I was studying while it was raining. But you'd say, when the phone rang, I answered it. It's a fantastic rule of thumb to keep in your back pocket.
All right, on to the second big use for this tense. And I gotta say, this one's my favorite. This is where you get to be a storyteller. You can literally use this tense to paint a picture with your words and set the scene for anything. So, imagine you're starting a story, right? You want to pull your listener right into that moment in the past. You can start by setting the atmosphere. The sun was shining. See how that immediately creates a whole mood? It's not just a fact, it's something that was happening. It was ongoing.
Okay, let's add another layer to our scene. So at the exact same time the sun was shining, the birds were singing. Again, it's not like one bird chirped and it was over. No, this was a continuous sound just adding to that whole vibe of our story.
And to finish it off, let's add one more thing. The children were playing. So now look what we've got. We have three things all happening at the same time. The sun was shining, the birds were singing, and the children were playing. That is the real power of the past continuous. It makes the scene feel so alive, so dynamic.
So, yeah, the big takeaway here is super simple. If you need to set the scene, describe the background of a story. You know, what the weather was like, what people were up to, the past continuous is absolutely your best friend.
All right, let's wrap this up with a super quick recap. What is it? It's for an ongoing action in the past. How do you make it? Easy. Was or were plus a verb with ing. And when do you use it? Two main times, for a long action that gets interrupted and for setting a really descriptive scene.
And that's pretty much it, which just leaves me with one final question for you so you can practice right now. So, what were you doing while you were watching this? Were you just sitting and listening? Or maybe you were making coffee at the same time? Thanks for joining me.